If you are lucky enough to live in the Shoreline area or are considering moving here, you probably have a lot of things that you love and maybe some questions about how you can get out and take better advantage of your time living in Shoreline. The fact is, there are lots of things to love about this area. We have great schools, great commutes, great outdoor recreation opportunities, and so many businesses that offer fun things to do with family on your own or as a couple on a date night, hypothetically. So I've put together a series of videos. Make sure you like this page so that you can see all of the videos. And I will be highlighting what I think are some of the best, most fun things to do in Seattle. Of course, you may have your own ideas, in which case I would love for you to write those in the comments. I'm actually publishing a guide, like a PDF, that I'd be happy to send to you if you can ask me for that in the comments too. But I'll be updating it and incorporating everybody's ideas to make it bigger and better over time. I'm a real estate broker here, so I love helping provide information for people. And yes, I was born and raised here, but I am only one person, and you guys probably have different things that you like to do. So let's put them all together and help each other have some fun. I also am putting together a weekly email where I let you know what kinds of fun things, events, happenings, places to go and things to do are happening here in Seattle. So if you would like to be on that, make sure you subscribe. Actually, there should be a link that you can click to subscribe to that list as well. So this has been Emily Cressy. I am with Home Pro Associates at HomeSmart. I am here to serve. Let me know how I can help. One of the places that I love to visit in Shoreline is Richmond Beach Saltwater Park. So here we are, and it's an absolutely gorgeous day. The place is packed with all sorts of kids, dog walkers, retirees. Everybody is out here enjoying the sun. There's a lot to do considering that this is not an enormous park. It's actually on the side of a very steep hill. So from almost every location in the park, you've got a great view of Puget Sound and the Olympic Mountains behind me to the west. Up at the top of the park is kind of a sunset ridge walk. You can walk along the very top of the hill, and at sunset it's a wonderful place to come with a picnic or on a date to just enjoy those beautiful sunset views. But of course, on a clear day like this, you've got a wonderful view the whole time. Coming down the park, there are lots of different stair steps, and this is really attractive to runners and joggers who want to get their fitness intervals in. We see people charging up the stairs all the time, and in a couple places they have chin-up bars and other places so you can get some cross-body fitness in for your workout. Lower down here, there's a kids' playground with swings, and it's got a wonderful view. They've also got a covered picnic shelter. So this is a place where sometimes people come for birthday parties. They let the kids play and run around, and they've got the covered picnic area for cake and ice cream afterwards. Now down at the very bottom of the park is the beach, and we actually do have some sand down there at the beach that you access by going on a bridge over the railroad tracks. So occasionally along the coast here, we have trains coming through, which are always a big hit with the kiddos. Once you get over the beach, you're in the sandy area and you can run and play. And actually at low tide, there are a lot of interesting creatures to discover. During the summer, naturalists will come out and do interpretive discussions. So you can find clams and crabs. I've seen jellyfish, starfish, sea urchins, all sorts of different things. So they'll help find them and then explain their role in the ecosystem that we have here on the Pacific coast. So again, Richmond Beach is just a wonderful place to come and visit. If you haven't been here, I'd really encourage you to give it a try. And if you're from out of the area considering living in Shoreline, this is a not to be missed part of the Shoreline experience. Hey, where are we? This is Boing Creek Park in Shoreline, right off of 175th and Aurora, just north of the Shoreline Community College. And if you haven't been here, this is a really cool park. They've got lots of wooded trails as well as a little river and some waterfalls that you can hunt down and find. See if you can find the woodpecker trees as well. Lots of dogs here, lots of local folks, and a great place to come out and get some exercise. And what was once the site of a giant washout where the land really washed away and sank away, leaving this big pit, now we have a beautiful park. There's running water flowing here, waterfalls you can visit, and a number of trails to walk around and enjoy. So if you're in Shoreline, we're really close to Shorecrest High School, just off of, I would say, 175th and Aurora. That's where this is. It's on the back of the Shoreline Community College. So next time you're in the area, if you've never walked the trails in this park, come out, see if you can find this woodpecker tree, see if you can see some dogs getting their exercise, see if you can find a few hidden waterfalls. It's really a gem and a lovely place to come and get outside. So this is part of my Let's Go Seattle series, where I help introduce you to fun things going on in and around the Puget Sound. I want you to get out of your rut, get outside, and find something new to do, help you enjoy where you live. Again, Emily Cressy, homeproassociates.com. Let me know how I can help. If you've never walked the trails, let's go Seattle! Hello, my Shoreline neighbors. Have you heard great things about the public school system here in Shoreline? Well, maybe you're wondering if that's really true. Today we're going to dig in. My name is Emily Cressy. I grew up here and I attended many of the Shoreline schools before transferring to a private school called Lakeside in high school. So I actually took classes at Shorecrest, Kellogg, and a number of elementary schools as well while living here in Lake Forest Park. So let's dive in. One of the things that I really enjoy about the public school system is the teachers are really phenomenal. If you know a teacher, you probably know that a lot of them bend over backward to try to do what's best for your child and to meet his or her unique learning and social needs and that type of a thing. Another really nice thing about the Shoreline schools is that they are well funded. On the downside, we have high property taxes, but on the plus side, a lot of that money is going into the public school system. And we've had both high schools, Shorecrest and Shorewood, have been rebuilt about 10 years ago. And then both of the middle schools, Einstein and Kellogg, as well as Parkwood Elementary, have been in the process of getting rebuilt thanks to a 2017 grant. So a lot of the facilities are nice and they're always putting more money, your tax dollars at work, back into the school system and the facilities there. Great other factor is that they have a really broad range of educational programs. So if your child is in special needs and needs extra support, we have that available. Lots of regular classes, and then fast track, highly capable programs available for math and reading, kind of depending on what you test into. They're always reworking that and trying to make it as good as possible. If you are a homeschooler or the school system has been a challenge for your kids in the past, there are ways that you can homeschool and cooperate with the local public school system through the Home Education Exchange Program. You can come in and take classes with other homeschoolers, or you can go into your local school and just take advantage, cafeteria style, of the programs that you're looking for, be it math, an IEP program, orchestra, or an after-school program. I found this really great website. If you're not sure yet where you want to move to and you're looking at different schools, it's called publicschoolreview.com. And I actually pulled up just the local high schools, Shorecrest and Shorewood, to take a look. And it turns out they're both in the top 20% in the state and performing especially well on test scores in reading and writing. So that's a great sign. They also have a number of fantastic programs, especially after-school programs. They have a hip-hop club, they have cheer, orchestra, band, all the regular sports, and they have drama, which I really love going to high school plays. They're open to the community. It's a very inexpensive ticket. It's great performances, a great way to support the community. And if you have kids and you want to introduce them to the theater without going to the expensive Fifth Avenue downtown, then local high school productions are a really great resource. So if you want more information about any particular schools that you're considering, the website again is publicschoolreview.com. This is Emily Cressy. I'm with Home Pro Associates at HomeSmart Real Estate here in Seattle. I love helping people learn how they can get more out of the community that they live in And in this case, we're talking about Shoreline, Washington. So let me know how I can help you. I am always around and I am here to serve. Good morning, Shoreline home buyers. I am out today at a brisk, it's Halloween, October, and we're here to look at a house. We're right by the Shoreline Center off Meridian at 193rd, and we looked at this house last night. It was super cute, and it's priced at $540,000. So this is one of the less expensive homes in this area. I mean, about $500,000 is the minimum that you're going to pay to get a freestanding house in Shoreline. And this one has 2 bedrooms up in the attic, 2 bedrooms downstairs, 1 bathroom. And it doesn't have a garage, but it has an unfinished storage space that's really nice. They've got a couple refrigerators and a tool bench and things in there, so they have some workshop space. Again, it's $540. It's $421 per square foot, and it shows really well. So if you guys are first-time home buyers entering into the market and you want to come out and see what's available, there are some options here that are in a somewhat more affordable price range. So let me know what you're looking for, and I would love to find something in your target school district or with the layout that you want. Just let me know what's important to you, and we'll find it for you and help you walk through the buying process. Hi, it's Emily Cressy with HomeSmart Real Estate in Seattle, and today I wanted to talk to you about selling your luxury home. So when we talk about luxury real estate in the Seattle market, that covers a broad spectrum of things. The home that I was showing today was about $1.5 million, which I would say was very nice. It was 3,500 square feet, but it wasn't a, wow, this guy must own a yacht and eat caviar every night for dinner house either. It was a nice family home. It had 5 bedrooms. The great room on the main floor had a vaulted ceiling with exposed wood beams. It had an older fireplace chimney that went all the way through the roof, and it was built in the 1950s, so it had a unique, somewhat dated, but lovely architectural style. The lot was on a sloping hill, and there was only a 1-car garage, so you had to back down the hill or else back up into your driveway when you arrived. And the yard was woodsy. They had done a nice job of leveling off some area for entertaining in the back. The master bedroom suite was upstairs, and the downstairs had a basement with a 7.5 foot ceiling, so it was walkable, but there wasn't room for my very tall brother-in-law to do a lot of jumping jacks. If he were to move into this house, the workout room would not have been downstairs. So does that qualify as luxury real estate? And I think almost anywhere in the country, spending $1.5 million, yes, would make you feel like you were in the luxury market. What can you buy for that is another question. This was a fairly nice area. It was in Northwest Seattle, Richmond Beach, Shoreline, Innis Arden type of neighborhood. It wasn't super fancy, but it had a lot of space. It was a great home for entertaining, and it was very well put together. So I think that luxury is in the eye of the beholder, and a lot of times people wonder, how do people afford these homes? And the answer is by leveling up in your real estate situation. So you might start with a less expensive home, $300,000, $500,000 home, wait for it to appreciate in equity. Let's say you wait and you have $200,000 in equity, and you're making more money at your job, so now you can go into a $800,000 home, and you wait until that appreciates, and you have $400,000 or $500,000 in equity, let's say, and then you can roll that into something bigger and still have it be affordable. So if you're willing to move somewhat frequently, every 10 years, let's say, that's the national average. So you're willing to move, you're willing to maybe put some sweat equity or some improvements into a home that can certainly accelerate the process of letting the home appreciate. And you also have the question of, what is the real estate market doing? How is our appreciation rate? How quickly are things climbing? Are you in an area that's going to be popular, valuable long term, you know, off the beaten track? You're not real close to Aurora, you don't have a lot of traffic or bus or other problems that are going to make the area less valuable over time. Typically, location-wise, closer to downtown has appreciated more quickly. So if you're interested in luxury real estate, you might have a piece of property that you consider to be luxury real estate, or maybe you're not sure if it is considered. Why don't we just talk about what's going on with the property and who you think the target market was. In this case, with it was a lovely house that we were looking at, but the interested buyer had younger children. And so she didn't want her kids having their bedrooms on the main floor right by the front door where they could pop outside to play in the street, when she and her husband would be up on a different level, you know, sleeping in on Saturday morning while who knows what was going on down below. Likewise, the master bedroom suite had a little porch with a gate going out onto the roof. And that's the type of thing where if she was downstairs doing laundry, her kids would probably find their way up there and start playing frisbee on the roof. So even though it was a lovely home, it wasn't a great fit for them. And that doesn't mean it's priced wrong. It doesn't mean that there's anything different that the owners need to do to sell it. It's just kind of a matter of people finding the right home at the right time for them in their cycle of life. A lot of times on these luxury homes, it's not, you know, a do or die, gotta move type of situation. It could be if it was a relocation or you know, death in the family or new job, something like that. Things do happen even in that price range where people have to move quickly, but frequently they're just sort of looking for the right home when the time is right. If things can entice them, then they will move out there. So making your home a destination, having kids the right age, it's all a combination of factors. So luxury homes do tend to move a little bit slower. Typically, when the market softens, they're one of the first home categories to soften. But what we might consider a luxury home, what the market might consider a luxury home, has certainly changed over time. So if you are in the luxury home market, maybe you have a waterfront property, maybe you have a view property, maybe you have a nice house in a primo location near the city, I would be happy to help you get a better feel for what the market dynamics are in that particular area and take a look at what's going to be involved in getting it sold the right time of year, the right staging, the right setup to help you garner the best price and attract the right kind of buyers. So again, my name is Emily Cressy. I'm so happy that you're here. Feel free to visit my website, homeproassociates.com. We have some great information for sellers, buyers, and particularly the luxury market that I think would be a good fit for you. So I'll put a link down here and make sure you get over to that information. Thanks so much for visiting. If I can do anything to help you, you just give me a call at 206-395-6262. Again, Emily Cressy, and I look forward to serving you.